Sean, we're here in Windsor Park. Looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, buzzing for it now. Obviously, a lot of work done this week preparing for it, and obviously a brilliant venue. So, looking forward to training now and then getting to the game tomorrow.
How has the week been? It's obviously the second leg. Does this get prepared for differently? Is it treated as half time or is it treated as a standalone game?
I think there's been a lot of learning in the week. Obviously, playing before you play the first leg, you're looking at a lot of footage and doing your homework on players, and then when you do obviously play the first leg, it kind of gives you a lot of learning, because it's obviously a game between us, so there's a lot to take from it. So it's just been a learning curve this week, and preparing for obviously what's going to be a huge night here tomorrow.
You obviously missed out last week. What did you make of the game watching on from the stands?
Yeah, it's not good for the heart watching on. I don't know how you do it every week, but I thought we were really good. I thought another excellent performance from us. A lot of positives to take. Obviously some things that we can learn from and improve on. And but yeah, still obviously we winning the game was great. But still one thing that's been drilled home this week, and we know as players, this is all to play for. Obviously coming up here with a lead is great, but the tie's really in the balance, and that needs to be at the forefront of our mind.
There was a lot of talk last week after the game that maybe we left a little bit behind. Does that just have to get shut out for this game tomorrow? Yeah,
of course. Look, I think it's probably the story of a lot of games for us this season, to be honest. Leaving things behind. But look, we need to just look at the positives. We played really well. We won the game, and that's what we've taken into the week. But also know that they're a very dangerous side. They're a big threat, and we need to be prepared for whatever they throw us.
With this being a home game for Linfield, are you expecting a much different game?
Yeah, definitely. I think, look, in all my experience in Europe, now 2 legs are ever identical. There's going to be times tomorrow when we're up against it, and obviously there's a big travelling support coming up the road, and we're going to need them. We're going to need everybody behind us tomorrow night, and we're not expecting an easy game, nor would we ever be. You look at Linfield's results here in Europe over the past couple of years, some massive wins for them. So we know what they're capable of. We know how dangerous they are, and we need to be prepared for it.
A massive game, a massive occasion, as you mentioned. Watching on last week, does that atmosphere feel a little bit differently when you're effectively just a supporter like everyone else?
Yeah, look, I was obviously jealous. As last week was an unbelievable atmosphere. It was a pleasure to be there. Thought the fans and amazing with all the work that they've done behind the scenes and on the match night. I thought they really got behind us, and that obviously helped us to perform. But look, as I said, I'd much rather be involved in a matchday squad than in the terraces. It's not good for the heart.
These big Champions League games, so much made them, media from outside and stuff, big them up an awful lot. Is it important for players to blank all that out and just treat it as a game of football? Yeah,
of course. That's one thing we've been really good at. I suppose even last year when when running and stuff like that, we were excellent at just cutting out the noise and focusing on the next game. And it's probably a big trait of this group, being able to just take the game for what it is. We're under no illusion it's going to be a really tough game. We're expecting a fast start from Linfield, and obviously you mentioned they're the home team. We need to be prepared for everything that they throw at us.
One of the most experienced players to play in the League of Ireland. Do you feel a bit of extra responsibility coming into games like this? Players maybe looking at you for a bit of guidance?
Maybe so. I think as a senior player you do have that extra responsibility, but I think you look at last year in Europe, this group has shown that we can go to venues that are tough in different ways. Gibraltar last year was tough, very, very hard conditions, and we showed that we were able to go there and get the job done. So we're experienced in the group. This team's been in a title run in last year and won on the final day. We know how to manage kind of pressure situations. So tomorrow will be no different.
Sean, good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.